Last we left off, the Wardens had successfully parlayed with Jormungandr and taken care of that problem. Now able to pass the borders that were in place to get to the location where they will be dropped off to continue their journey to the Bastion on foot. They also have to figure out what to do with Reeve. But before any decisions of that could be made, the party met Ozma, the physical manifestation of this universe itself, as well as the personification of death. He had a few things to say. All of them very nice. All of them very healthy things. Because he thinks a few of you are fucking Delulu. He revealed that indeed
Leah's Delulu?
Always. He created you. Well, that was one thing you all learned. He's responsible for your fates, your creations, except for Cyrilda, who is not of his creation.
Oh, yeah, fuck him.
I'm
gonna fight him with my bare hands.
And he gave you further instructions on how to best reclaim his avatar, the Spectre of Night, as he revealed to you why he needs one is because he cannot literally walk the earth, as it would cause catastrophic damage. Instead, he has to take a vessel to do as such. And he wishes to slay Carlisle. He gave out some very healthy advice. And then he sent you on your way. Oh yeah, and he casually revealed that Reeve is the reincarnation of Leah's first lost love. So she might actually want to give a fuck about Reeve. And then we started downtime.
Maybe not.
It is Nor the 21st of Corvinus. You will be at your destination of land within the next 3 days. You will be there on the 24th, which will make you the second group that is currently up to date on the timeline. Just before Saints' Day and, of course, the lunar solstice at the end of the month. Housekeeping. Gwyn. You died.
Gwyn's not here.
No, I'm just kidding.
You can't do that.
Gwyn's here. Goat's just muted.
I cannot believe I'm dead.
All right.
Alas,
So let's go over.
What's happening?
Let's go over your stuff, Gwyn.
Oh.
Gwyn. First things first. Air found the way for us to add additional attunement slots, so that is now active. And as such, I hate to be the meanie. But there are a few things in your inventory that will require attunement. So take to those as you will. Which is only like, I think, 2 things. One of which you're already attuned to. Oh wait, no, the Witch's Ring as well. So yeah, you have the option of the Lustful Blood Dagger or the Witch's Ring. Now, we didn't go over what you got. So if you would be so kind, Gwyn, as to remind me what you got for your upgrades.
Hello. For the upgrades, I am assuming you
crafting
mean
items.
The crafting items. Yes.
Crafting, not grafting. But I know you're being a freak and you're doing that too.
So when it comes to like crafting, I don't actually think Gwyn got anything done, if I remember correctly.
When?
I believe you were interested in an eye.
Oh, wait, hold on. Just for my sake. This might be it being late and my brain not functioning. Grafting with a G or crafting?
Crafting.
With a C.
With a C.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
You got a few items.
I'm unmuted. Fuck.
I'm fucking staring? Question mark.
I'm trying to find it because it got buried in everyone talking about Leah having a split tongue. Yes, you got a couple of things. And you grafted both of them, you crazy psycho. So, first things first. You got the Blightroot armor, which I'll go over that again.
Right. Okay.
Because
yes,
I'm
the
gonna
armor
have to
and
explain.
eye was an eye.
Yes.
Specifically in her hand.
So let's explain. For the Blightroot armor. It is very rare. It is any armor plus 3. What armor can you wear? You can wear leather armor and light armor. I believe even to studded leather.
Correct.
Which one would you like?
Correct. Preferably a studded leather, please.
Okay. So let me... So we're going to use that as the base. Which I think is what sister did, but they didn't graft to it. They were actually normal about it. Studded leather plus 3. Let's go ahead and... Because you're grafting to it, therefore you negate the attunement that is required. And you're going to have to do some math for me. When we get to this. Because I'm going to explain the item and what it happens when you graft it to your body. So, while it tunes the armor, the wearer has resistance to necrotic and fire damage. The armor also has 2 charges that reset on a long rest. As a reaction to taking fire and necrotic, the wearer can use a charge to turn the resistance into immunity until the start of the next turn. Alternatively, which is what we're doing here, the armor can be grafted onto the wearer, negating attunement, but they must pick one resistance instead of both. However, this alters the wearer's body. Your skin is now bark-like, and you cannot remove the armor unless by greater restoration or wish. So your skin still looks the same. It has a bark-like texture. And your veins in your forearms are visible with a red glow underneath the skin. You have sharper fingernails that are black with little red tips. And you have some unique grooves and or bumps on your body. So.
HD.
Do with that information what you will. What resistance would you like?
I would love to obtain the necrotic resistance, please.
Okay. We're going to add the charges. New defense, resistance to necrotic. Apply. And then we're going to add the charges. New resource. To armor charges. 2, and you get those back on a long rest or a respite. Which, I'm going to say it again. We had a big update to some of our rules. Please check out the character creation and table rules document. We've gotten a big update to respites and short rests, and a couple of other things. So, Gwyn, your DM has Dyscalculia. Can you tell me what your AC would be with the +3 bonus? Because you didn't wear armor before, or if you did...
Not quite. Give me 1 second. I'm very desperately trying to open her current Roll20 sheet, but it's being a little bit of a bitch.
Oh, you know what? We'll save my bacon. Give me 1 second. I know what.
Would you mind? Oh.
Hold on. We don't use it, but it is perfectly like this. Let me see. So, inventory on your big old sheet. Studded leather. Remove it. Delete it. Add studded leather plus. Give me 1 second. I think I've figured out. Your AC will be 21. Congrats.
Delightful.
Nice.
Alright. And now you have the resistance to necrotic damage, and you have a sick skin. And you got a blighted eye. You specifically grafted it into the palm of your hand. Fun.
Yeah, correct. Left hand, specifically.
Freak.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, these items aren't cursed. Because you know why? You missed it. You missed the hot masked cleric who cut out people's eyes, enhanced their bodies, you know. And
Look, you know, I, the goat, I'm very sad about that. Gwyn goes, that's fine, I'm married. You know.
alright. Add modifiers. First of all, for wisdom, you got a flat +3 bonus. So let's see if that works. And you got a charge to cast Blight.
Hell yeah.
So you can do that once per long rest. And that is, once again, a thing you can, on a respite, recover. If you so desire. So, let me add Blight to your sheet. And let's see if it fixed your wisdom. And you'll see in the spells tab with Blight, it will say once a day.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm done adding it. All right. And let's see. So wisdom was 11 before. Yep, it did boost your wisdom. Your wisdom is no longer
Yeah, she's not.
an 11,
She's
it's
not
14.
too wise.
Which is good. And guess what?
Oh,
You also have an increased dark vision. You now have dark vision up to 120 feet.
Delightful. I'm gonna be here to see all of your shit.
All right. Thank you. All right. So those were the two things you got. Now we're going to go over some of the things that got adjusted. That was mainly the flask. The item I had inspired it on, I got access to. So we just changed it to that because it's far more balanced and you get more use out of it. So maybe everyone might want to get one because you will have enough materials to do so. It is the Sentinel's Flask. Well, you should have enough materials because it's a cheap one. It is filled with a life-giving elixir that boosts the body's natural healing ability. A fragment of re-engineered shadow stuff allows the flask to replenish its healing formula. Rapid healing, item activation, 3 per long rest. You can spend and roll one of your hit dice, regaining hit points equal to the roll plus your constitution modifier. You can expend multiple uses, spending a number of hit dice equal to the uses expended. If you have no hit dice to expend when you activate this property, you heal for 1 hit point. And then you can upgrade it. Every time you do, you get an additional +3 in quality. And for every +1 enhancement this item has, it gains 2 additional uses per long rest. And you gain an additional hit point per hit dice spent. So starting out, you got 3 charges, which you can use your hit dice on. And then on respites, you can recharge this, because you can put your hit dice in it. I mean, you can recharge your uses, so you can recharge it twice a day. Pretty good if you ask me. So you just get more uses out of it, and it's really good for a situation where even if you don't have any charges, you can bring someone up back to 1 hit point. And you can use it on each other as a bonus action. And there was another thing. We have a lot of leftover eyes. Leah, do you want a jar of eyes? Here's what this item does, and you can scroll down the handout and you'll see what it does. This large glass is filled with eyeballs staring in all directions. Their pupils dilate when exposed to light, and though you never see them move, anytime you look away, you always find them staring back at you. When you are holding the item and are attuned to it, you gain the following properties. Eye aplenty. The jar has 20 charges. If there is at least one charge left, it regains a charge at each sunrise. If there are no charges left and an intact eye is kept within it for 24 hours, it regains one charge. Graft Eye. As an action, you can spend a charge to attach an eye to a creature within your reach. If the creature is not willing, you must succeed on a DC 18 sleight of hand check to do so. An attached eye can be removed by any creature within reach that succeeds on a medicine check to remove it. While the eye is attached and you are within 1 mile of it, you can see through it as an action until the start of your next turn. The eye has dark vision with a range of 90 feet. During this time, you are blind. With regard to your own senses, after 24 hours, the eye shrivel up and vanishes. And as a bonus action, you can spend a charge to attach an eye to an unattended inanimate object or structure within your reach. The perception DC to notice this eye is equal to your stealth bonus plus 10. While the eye is attached and you are within 1 mile of it, you can see through it. It also has that dark vision range, and it makes you blind. So that's something you can make with the leftover eyes. Because,
Fun.
a lot of them are used. Yeah. So, if anyone wants a Sentinel's Flask, which will cost the same amount, which is a Blight Eye and 50 Blight materials, you can make one.
What?
The Sentinel's Flask. The Blight Tincture Flask. Yours is... You already have one, Leah, because you got one. So it's already in your sheet.
You're talking to... Okay.
I'm talking to everyone.
Goodbye.
Because I recommend everyone gets a Sentinel's Flask. Just gently. And, yeah. Because overall, with the group's combined resources, you guys should all have enough to... What's the word? Make one. And you can also make it with 50 gold.
Okay.
I guess you can also make it with
this the
50
jar of
gold.
eyes?
No, the jar of eyes you can make with at least what do you call it? 20 eyes or less. Cuz like you could just make it and be like, "I want it. Give me the eyes." And I'll give you it.
What does the jar of eyes do?
Click on the handout and read it. As I just read it,
How do
I'm
I
not
click on
going
the handout?
I'm going to show it again. Scroll down from the image and it says what the item does. I'm gonna
Oh,
be
never
I'm gonna
mind.
be a
I'm
strict
dumb.
DM, and I'm
Sorry.
not gonna read it again. But yes, it has
No,
really
you didn't
good
have to read it.
uses. Okay. But yes, so Gwyn, you are all up to code. And just let me know in the group chat before you get to land if you want a Sentinel's Flask. So that takes care of that problem. The other problem is that 2 people decided to drink a very bad mix of concoction. And they ended up here. At the top of Yggdrasil, the World Tree. Where you have met Ratatosk, the steward of the World Tree, who greeted you both as children of Valhalla. Which, yes, Zerilda, that's the true friendship eye. You can just put one in your friend and be like, I know where they are at all times, if they're in a mile of me. So, hey there, what are you doing in my neck of the woods?
That is a fantastic question.
Hmm.
I have to say, of all the possible outcomes, this was not one I had.
Oh, let me guess,
considered.
you, imbibed in a concoction that could, give you permanent brain damage. Which is true.
Possibly, though I didn't think...
Ah, it's okay, no one ever knows on their first time. I'll make sure it doesn't break your brain.
Well, that's appreciated.
No, it's funny. You're actually the second two people to come here in a few days' time. I met another descendant of Valhalla recently.
Funny how that works.
But yeah, welcome to Yggdrasil. It's pretty neat here. It's the World Tree, home of all creation in the multiverse. I actually have a handout for you. Hold on. Why did I open the monster map? Alright, Planes of Existence.
Nope.
See, we're in a funny place when it comes to the Great Wheel, after all, but, you know. The DM will display an image of Yggdrasil. Alright. Here you go. Now, if this is your first time, if you never heard of Yggdrasil, that's kind of sad given your heritage. But this is the World Tree. It is a primary place to access the rest of the multiverse. One of the easier ways, if I do say so myself. But you shouldn't travel it alone. You should travel it with at least a very strong party. And sometimes people end up here in a bit of a stupor of dreams or whatnot. But yeah, it's connected to the rest of the world. I am its humble steward, Ratatosk. You know, we're just having a good time. I watched the portal right back there. That's the Prime Gate that leads, to a very special place, and I can't let people go through there. But you can go anywhere else you want when you're physically here. But you're not physically here. You're here within your... You are here in astral projections.
Well, that's something that bears a bit of research.
Mm-hmm. Especially with the Anem, the Allfather, being quite busy on your home plane. Sorry, he's eating.
An acorn? What is he eating?
Oh, he's eating fish.
Fish? Okay.
Mhm.
I don't know. Maybe he's eating
Nice.
chocolate covered nuts for all I know.
I'm allergic to chocolate.
Acorns, you my buddy.
But,
Amazing.
yeah, I guess if you have any questions before your stupor wears off, might as well ask them.
As is usually the case, too many questions, I imagine. But, in regards to heritage, it is a relatively recent discovery on my part, and one that has not been fully explained in detail.
I mean,
thus
yeah,
far.
you're the child of Loki. That's crazy.
So I've heard.
Yeah, you might
Though
want to be careful if you
exactly-
run into any other giants. They might take that wrong. We don't have... They don't... The people of Valhalla, do not have a good relationship with the current Loki. That would be your father, the one who killed the previous Loki and took his place. Mm-hmm.
Details on said event are all but non-existent for me, so...
Well, it's
I'm
pretty
trying to-
simple, you know. Outwit the god of trickery at his own game and you get to kill him. It's pretty wild.
Huh. Good to know.
This happened about 20 years ago.
Huh.
Wait, hold on. How old are the twins again? I can't remember.
24 as of today.
Yep. 20-something years ago that happened. And right now he's imprisoned. His physical body, at least, is imprisoned on Valhalla for problems that he's caused. And people he chooses to work with in a professional capacity that we do not like. Such as the, the nigh unkillable. The God Eater himself. The ACR are not fans of that kind of person who could just eat them, you know?
That makes sense.
But, yeah, we heard about you and your sister. You're part of the bid. He's putting you on the line as people to fix the one big problem, being Fenris, your sibling. And if you do that, all's right as rain, and he gets to go free.
Huh. Well, extra details and context are always appreciated. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So, given that we are likely running out of time here soon, how would one go about returning here in a in a more less problematic way?
It's hard to say. It's kind of random. Like I said, the other guy just kind of showed up here. And when he gets banished, he ends up here too. Last time, he pulled a card from his deck of many more things, and he got a baby dragon. It was pretty cool. I was amazed. Could have been bad for me, but which is actually what happened. See, Winds of Chaos.
It was amazing.
God damn, that was wow. But I don't know. You'll find your own way here, I suppose. Or you could get really high. I've done it before too.
Huh. Good to know.
Oh yeah, and we do have a convenient entrance out in the Leyhand domain. Some dwarf did a little bit of damage to it though, because under there was an ancient being that we had helped seal, and he bombed it with a bunch of bombs and said his name was Margaritaville.
That also tracks.
Yeah, that's one of our entrances that people can easily get into, and then you gotta fight your way through it.
Yeah. Well,
He looks at a non-existent watch. Oh yeah, there we go. And your bodies are starting to become translucent, which watch this.
I suppose then,
Well, there goes Revy.
until next we meet, take care.
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
too.
there you go.
They added a
Oh, yeah.
token opacity setting.
Nice.
Which means it's easier to make the monsters that can go invisible. We just turn off their HP bar and name bar, and you guys can't see them, but I can.
Oh, neat.
All right.
Neat. Who did he say that Leah's related to?
He didn't say. You didn't ask.
Why? I didn't have time. It's fine.
I mean, you didn't say anything.
That's fine.
Sometimes you just gotta do.
Hmm.
I thought you guys were down here. Let me see. Yeah.
Didn't want to interrupt. Oh well.
So what you gotta do? Well, you can, if you get high again, you can ask him. He'll answer.
What kind of high?
I don't know. Whatever you fancy.
Okay.
But yeah, you wake back up, in the space that you were in last. You have a minor headache. You don't know how long you've been out, but yeah.
Well, that didn't go quite to plan, but good to know. Going forward, just use water in the goblet.
Should I? Is that what I should do?
Well, if you want, it's yours. So, you do whatever you like with it.
It's in your inventory as well.
Well, thank you. It's a very nice gift. Very generous.
I am admittedly a bit rusty at being social. There was a point when all this was rather natural for me, but the last decade has been a lot, so I'll just skip to the point.
Apparently, Revy had Riz at 14. Everyone write that down.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, what the fuck do you mean?
You were the coolest 14-year-old in the middle
The
school.
coolest 14-year-old. It sounds such a. It honestly sounds like such
To
a
be
thing a
fair-
14-year-old would say too.
To be fair, Meryl is an example of that, though. Meryl's like,
Meryl's
mean-
a kid.
mm-hmm.
To be fair, total stats wise, yeah, Revy's definitely there, but
I love
But,
stat block logistics.
it's
Pekin Junior High.
like Revy is very good. She's just awkward as hell at it.
Mhm. Also, Koi, in your character sheet on Beyond, you have this Sentinel's flask added.
I didn't even realize Koi was here.
Koi's here. Koi's being
So-
quiet.
That's okay.
Getting to my original point that I was here for, I would like your assistance going forward and to offer mine in return.
Assistance.
At the moment, Reeve is the primary issue, but with other things going forward.
You wish for me to assist with Reeve.
Well, at the moment, he was, well, the primary reason I trusted you to begin with, to the extent that I do. And I imagine it's rather in your best interest to do so as well, given most people here wouldn't take well if they knew your past.
We love a little bit of light blackmailing.
And why do you think I care if anyone knew?
Well, you're here for a reason, and it would be very hard to follow through with that if they were throwing you into a dungeon. If you were lucky enough for that. That being said, it's not in my interest for you to be there either.
No.
This
Much
is going to be
as
the mother of
I-
the ship.
Dislike your past, it could be beneficial to have your knowledge and experience in sorting out the results of said past. We've been doing our best to deal with it, but it's, well, no one wants to say it, but it's been a bit of a losing war of attrition, and I'd rather not spend the rest of my life fighting it. So, yes. And in return, of course, I'd be willing to help you with whatever it is you're actually here for. Within reason.
She'll smile. Alright, I'll play. This is more fun than whatever I was doing before anyway. I missed people who had a bite to them. Anything else you'd like to demand?
I'll see if I can think of anything, but for now that should do.
All right. Well, this was lovely, but I do have other things to do now.
Well then. Till next time.
All right. Revy, I believe there was one other thing you wished to do on this specific day.
Yeah. I was just gonna go chat with Gwen a bit.
All right.
Get wine.
Well, fortunately, your
Oh,
sister
yeah,
just
the
passed
girl-
away,
all
so
the
I don't know how
girlies
possible
were-
that's gonna be.
I feel like yeah, Gwen would definitely be in here still consoling oh, poor Cyrilda.
Was
who
there?
is- Yeah. Oh, where did she go? I fixed her and everything.
Unfortunately, Cyrilda got broken heart syndrome and died.
No, I was talking about Gwen.
It's not
She's
great.
not
I
a-
don't recommend it.
Nakara, let's be honest. Look me in the eyes and tell me you can fix this girl.
No.
Like,
Well, no,
No,
I
we
fixed,
are.
I fixed your HP because, you know, you were dying.
Which girl?
But
Which
no,
one?
Cyrilda is inconsolable, and a brief summary if you haven't read the notes. Ozma basically said give up on her
on your
beloved
husband.
Tenix. Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's already meant to be for the afterlife. And
Also, throughout that, you're just a copy.
yep, that Cyrilda is a copy of
Yeah.
another person, so they're not even the original soul. You know,
It
things
was
like
a very
that.
fun whammy.
Casual little things that all of us have
What's
to deal
fucked up
with
is
at
Gray.
some
Gray
point.
knew already, Cyrilda.
Love that.
Because Gray's hanging
Knew
out
what?
with them. That Cyrilda was Morgana. And Aaron knew too, but,
Oh, yes. What about it?
you know, Cyrilda's going for it. But, Revy, you come in, and, you guys are all in here, all the gals.
All the gals. Leah's not there. Bring
Well,
Leah.
you left Leah. Leah's doing her own thing. We'll get to that in a moment.
No, I know.
It's the 12-step.
But you can't see all the girls.
Boy,
Not Leah's
Your,
not there.
your audio's coming really far away. As long as on
There
the
we
other
go.
side of the ship.
There's just a 12-step plan on how to kill Ozma.
Yep.
Step 1.
Wow, only 12.
You don't.
Bold to assume Cyrilda's
What?
plan is not like 50 steps at this point.
Nah, I already have a plan, Nakara.
Oh, Kaiser's being really cute. He's cuddling his mushroom blanket, and he's wagging his tail.
Take a picture.
I will when it... Alright. Scene. Gwen, Cyrilda, ready.
Well,
I mean, you know, I'm
Cyrilda is...
sure there's some
Mhm.
solutions. Even if we can't find them just yet. You know, we'll just have to keep our eyes open. And then I'm sure that, you know, there is a way to get through this. And otherwise, we'll just have to make a way, right?
Yeah, we'll make a way.
Mhm.
Cyrilda has stopped crying. She is fucking sharpening a sword or something. She doesn't even know how to use a sword.
Just to get the anger out, it's fine. Yeah. Gwen will give you, like, you know, a little nod. And I like them look up as Revy comes in. And it's like a, oh, hi there.
Hey. Things going better?
There's a slow turn to Cyrilda. She doesn't say anything. But you do see her expression turn into a,
Cyrilda has gone from sorrow to absolutely manic. So,
Going full Oppenheimer in here, probably.
one step closer. We'll get through the process.
Yep.
We'll get
Well,
there. One way or another.
if you have a moment.
Yes, of course. Looks at Serilda, looks at Credence, makes heavy eye contact with Credence. I keep an eye on her. I was like, I'll be back.
Nods.
And will with that, yeah, follow Revy out. Easy enough. Bonjour.
You see Brydock is like, all right, maybe we do this. Oh yeah, and Hot Toddy is over here now. Him and Hot Toddy are talking. I don't know. I mean, we could be very charismatic, but I don't think that's what she needs right now. I mean, we could help her maybe kill death itself. I don't know. Maybe we can find out what she likes to eat if she eats anything. No, he's planning. He's planning. And Toddy is just nodding, writing things down.
Very
Concern.
much not the way I pictured the day going, but sometimes you just have to roll with it, I guess.
You know, as adventurers in a fantasy world.
I mean, to be fair, I feel like this entire journey has been just one big string of, well, that's not how I imagined it, but here we are. So, I think that in the grand scheme of things, this day is really not that much special. Other than, well, you know, us living another year at the very least. I think that's quite an accomplishment.
Oh, you know, yeah.
Against odds and intentions of many, it would seem.
There's just a sigh. And for one moment, you see the usual smile on her face just diminish like a little bit as she asks very rhetorically, like, you know, when did we become so popular? You know, we go from practically nobody to way too many people being interested.
I think it was about the same time we found out. Everyone else seems to have at the same time as well.
Would you... Do you regret coming on this journey?
I have a fair few regrets. I think it's too early to say if this is one of them. I think it's necessary still. It's a job that needs doing, and, well, if we weren't here, it was going to catch up with us eventually anyway. Too many things in motion, and it was always beyond us to be able to stop it completely.
I suppose that's fair. At the very least, now we're a bit more proactive in learning what we have.
And not alone, which is interesting. I'm not entirely sure how to feel about everything, but we have a little bit of time to sort things out.
I mean, the not alone part is very nice at the very least.
Mm.
Quite like the people we're traveling with.
The complications with Reeve has thrown it out a little bit, but I'd still like to see if we can help him.
I mean, that's not a question of if, it's a question of how, I think.
Sometimes there's not always a fix to a problem, but Leah seems willing enough for the time being to give it a shot, and if anyone is going to have luck with sorting it out, it'll be her, I imagine. Beyond that, though, looking forward to chatting with Avalon a bit more. Given what we've learned, I imagine it will be a very interesting chat. And of everyone in the group, he seems the easiest to get along with.
You know, I hate to say this, but I'm just... Do you think he knew? About Srada's husband, I mean.
It's hard to say how much he knew. And it's hard to say what the reasonings were there. I can't really imagine being stuck in a situation like that.
Conversations for later. I do have something for you.
Oh?
If you don't mind, obviously.
I have a hard time seeing myself minding a gift.
Oh, well, you never know. You know what they say about accepting gifts from the Feyendal? And you get a bit of a grin.
Well, how about an exchange then?
I suppose that sounds fair. And Gwyn will reach into her, her gear and pull out what are a couple of bundles of arrows and reach them out towards you.
And remind me, it's been a hot minute. What were those arrows?
So, as far as I remember, it was one bundle of blinding bolt arrows.
Oh, thank you. That helps a lot.
One bundle of flight stopper arrows.
Thank you.
And then she had a commission for like elementally infused arrows.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Let me grab those because you got the blind arrows, the flight stoppers. You said.
Yeah. Correct.
And then elemental arrows, which come in.
I do appreciate a practical gift. And hopefully you'll appreciate this.
So, 1 second. Here we go. I have those. Comes in a bundle of 20 per. So let me grab those details real quick and I'll start putting those in your sheet. And the elemental ones are also in a bundle of 20. The easy part there is it's when you shoot it, you can choose fire, cold, lightning, acid. Yeah, I think it's just like the basic chromatic elements.
We do love options.
Yes, very good. So the blinding bolts / ammunitions, as it takes impact, as it impacts the target, the arrow explodes in a flash of light. The creature hit by this attack, and anyone within 5 feet of it must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or be blinded for 1d4 rounds. Then flight stoppers are pretty fun. Flight stopping ammunition. A creature that is flying or attempting to fly must make a DC 15 con save before using its movement, because you would shoot them while they're moving or whatnot. On a failure, cannot gain altitude, instead drops 60 feet per round. A flying creature does not take fall damage if it is forced from the sky by a flight stopper arrow. It has some fun stuff there. So let me add those to your sheet as ammunition. Which, the fun part is, actually no, because you have a energy rifle. Never mind. I was like, oh yeah, because normally you can put ammunition in anything, but with your specific
this is
weapon.
a special case.
Yeah, this one would be for your regular bow. All right. Go ahead and give out your thing.
And Revi pulls out her own bundle and hands over, as she undoes it, a very interesting looking cloak.
Fun part is, the cloak doesn't look like anything at the moment. Do you put it on, Gwen?
Yeah, she kind of just, takes it over. And I think, much to, I think your expectations, seeing how much how long the two of you have known each other, just that bright smile across her face. And just the slightest, almost tippy tap on the floor in excitement as she takes it over from you, kind of like folds her fingers through the fabric and then just, undoes her own cloak and will put it on, take a step to the side, and just gives like a little bit of a smile and just goes, "Well, how does it look?"
It immediately shifts from this, because when you got it, Revi, it looked weird. It had like a shimmering kind of like hexagonal pattern to it, and then now it's blank. But when Gwen puts it on, it begins to adapt to Gwen's personality and personal style. So Gwen, would you like to describe what you think the cloak would look like as it attunes to you? Magic. It's not attunement, but when it is put on your person, what do you think it would look like?
When it synchronizes with her energy, or however the fuck you want to put it.
Yeah, it connects to your ether. There we go.
It basically turns not too long, actually. Maybe just like, up to her knees at most. Very deep green color. Has this little like upper cloak kind of like falling over her shoulders. And other than that, honestly fairly simple until you look a little bit closer and you kind of like look across the edges of, both the upper part of the cloak as well as the back. And you're gonna see in very fine embroidery what seems to be the patterns of different runes that you would recognize as the same kind of runes that she has carved in her own arms, just reflecting themselves in like a very fine gold thread.
Yeah. As you have the Cloak of Revelry. This is a consumable made by some of the best oracle tailors within Vanheim. This cloak takes the form based on the personality and style of the wearer by scanning their ether. Fate Shimmer, consumable 3, and it's already in your inventory, so you'll want to refresh your sheet. As a bonus action, you can activate this cloak, which shimmers in a rainbow of many colors, which is kind of contradictory, but that's what Zach wrote, so I'm going with it. For the next minute, you have advantage on Wisdom, Intelligence, and Charisma saving throws. After 3 uses, this cloak becomes an ordinary, yet fashionable, cloak.
We just, it shifts around us and we look up at, like, Revi. And there's just, like, this smile. It's just like, well, what do you think?
It certainly suits you. I mean, that's what it's designed to do, but, yeah. A little something extra to help keep you safe with what we're going through, and, well, I thought you would appreciate it. The irony
I do,
of it, I suppose.
Well, now I really have a way to keep you with me. Thank you. It is... I love it. And she will, in fact, cross the distance towards you once more and just pull you into a tight hug. Or at the very least, at as tight as her low-strength arms can muster up.
Revi returns it.
Well, up to the next year then. Happy birthday, sister. I mean, surely it will be smooth sailing from here, right?
Editor's note. Based on the encounters,
It will not.
it's not. Which, fun fact, and I can say it, you guys are getting the leftover chart, part of it, from Hunters of the Dark Capital. Because
oh,
they
that's
did not
terrifying.
they did not roll
Oh,
everything
lovely.
on their table. But the things they did roll have been replaced with new things. You know, so it'll be fun to see what you guys roll. Don't fuck it up when you get to land. The first one is going to happen regardless because it's 21 encounters. So to trim it down, the first one's going to happen automatically, and from there you roll a d20. So it'll be fun. All right.
Smooth
And for
sailing.
you, Revi, I added the ammunition to your sheet. Chromatic
Cool.
ammunition.
Thanks.
This one can be put into your energy rifle.
Nice.
Because it's the only one that would really work. This strand of ammunition is infused with the ether of the chromatic dragons and changes based on the power the wielder chooses. Upon a successful hit with this ammunition, the damage is converted to one of the following damage types of your choice: fire, cold, acid, lightning, or poison damage. So it's all the chromatic damage. And I'm going to be adding resources to each of these so you know how many arrows you have left, so you can just easily tick them off. So go ahead. That'll be fully updated in a second. But yeah.
I do also have a little side project you might be able to help me with when we have the opportunity.
Building a nuke.
Well, anytime.
Because
Anytime.
apparently everyone wants to nuke death.
Revi is very noticeably the only person who is very openly against it, but
It's like it's fine.
Given he's
Well-
the father of the god that blessed both of you, you know.
yeah, it's
Midichlorian-
fine. We'll
Midichlorian
find
dad.
We'll find Cyril to
Ah.
get it out of her system.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you gotta process.
Shit, look, there's a Therian twink out there that's currently Vord, her husband, that she can just beat up instead. What did I just say? Oh boy, this has been a long day. Okay, your sheet is up to date, Revi, so all the ammunition can be ticked down. Oh,
Once we get to the Bastion, I'm going to have therapy arranged for everybody.
Yep, I'm gonna start building the Bastion soon. It's gonna be a lot. I have the set to build it. It's literally
Nice.
like Legos. Alright. Back down here. Leah, you're kind of stewing in your
It's okay. You're gonna
feelings.
skip me.
No, because you're over here and you
But I
hear.
don't want to take over. Okay.
Shh. Don't worry about what she says. I will make sure that you are not imprisoned. And you see over here in a makeshift jail,
Fucking hell.
Reeve.
Sorry.
He was there the whole time. No one. It's just he's kind
Sweet.
of locked in. Pretend that there are less barrels and like with magic. 'Cause there's a few people here and Brydock. There is now a cage and he is bound. His arms are behind his back. He has his glasses still, but his armor has been stripped, so he's only wearing pants and like a simple white shirt that's like open in the chest. And he's barefoot. He's still a little dirty, kind of covered in blood here and there. That's dried. But he just sits there. I didn't mean to hurt you all. I apologize. Usually I have better control of it. But whatever that tree did, it just sped up the process.
Hmm.
Let me change the music.
I'm trying to take this seriously, but I keep reading the everyone's comments.
Just go ahead and Ted Bundy it in this prison.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, you know, Ted Bundy, how like he had a prison, like he had a wife outside of prison. And you know.
Yeah.
Oh, you've never seen that terrible Netflix movie?
No, I've never seen the Netflix movie. I know about Ted Bundy, but like I've never seen the Netflix movie.
We'll talk about it after.
Okay, okay.
The wildest thing someone's ever bribed a prison guard to let them do.
Oh, okay. I get the gist. Okay.
But he looks at you, and you kind of just get closer through, like, you don't even know. Like, just...
What do you mean? Stop taking control of me.
Perhaps the things you discussed with Ozma have more
No.
weight to them than you expected. That draw.
Fuck off. Mm-hmm. My eyes are rolling right now.
They said you all disappeared for a moment.
Yes. We met someone.
Hmm.
What about it?
I was just curious. Do you know what they
Hmm.
want to do with me when we get to the Bastion?
No clue, to be honest. There's debates whether to kill you or keep you alive.
I wouldn't blame them.
Hmm.
This has been something I've grappled with for centuries now. The mark you left on me, it didn't really start until my son was killed. It started getting worse. I felt the presence under my skin. But after that, I started losing control to it. I'd wake up outside of port. People were dead or worse. I've tried to control it, get as far away as I can. It doesn't change the fact that I killed them.
No, it doesn't.
What do you think about all of this? It's your magic that did this to me. Perhaps you have a better understanding of what's within me than I do. And I've spent a while researching it.
Oh, my dear. Do you think I pay attention to how I curse
Oh wait,
people?
I have a cage.
You have a cage?
Yeah, remember from Legacy of Tyr? I have a cage.
Yeah,
Hold on,
yeah,
let me
yeah,
get it. Let me get it. On. Immersion.
Go pick it up. Go pick it
Yeah,
up.
it's
Place it down.
immersion. And what's cool is
Immersion,
they
immersion.
added a new thing called the foreground layer.
Mhm.
Super cool.
Yeah, it's really useful. So like you could put things, layer things better.
Mhm.
I haven't
While
tried it
while
out
you're
yet.
looking, while you're looking for that, I have a question. Um, is she able to get closer at all? Like, how is is this like a normal prison? Is this a magical, like?
His hands are bound
No
in
j-
front of him because, you know,
Okay.
it's kind of inhumane to.
Sorry, the thing. Oh my god. Hello. Okay, thank God. The sideways was killing me there
Yeah,
for a
hold
minute.
on.
I was
Let
like,
me
holy
get.
shit.
Let me fix it real quick, and let me see if I can add it to the change layer foreground.
All right. Okay, so he's in like a box essentially.
Yep.
All right. If she wanted to try to figure out what exactly she did, like her curse and everything, does she need to be closer to him, or can she see from just here?
You'd probably want to get a little closer to do like an Arcana check.
Okay. She doesn't have to touch him or anything to get anything like. I don't know how magic works this way, so I
I
was
mean,
like, she
if
can
you
just
want to
look,
touch
right?
his titty, feel free, I guess. But
Absolutely the fuck not. What the fuck, Nakara?
I don't know. I'm tired. I'm running off.
No,
Of...
Icarus, we're not touching someone's tit. No.
But yes, you can come closer and do an Arcana check.
Okay. Sure. I forgot how to move. It's been a while. All right, there we go. I'm on a barrel, guys.
Shh, no, you're.
No, no longer on the barrel.
Yeah, pretend. Like I said, pretend that barrel's not there.
Okay, no pretending. Well, I was on the barrel, and then you took me off.
Imagination.
Stop taking me off the barrel. Okay, so Arcana. Oh fuck me. All right.
With advantage, because
Wait.
your subclass is Circle of the Blighted.
Okay.
Ooh.
Thank God, because that
Damn,
12
girl.
is horrendous.
She knows all about that darn blight. Leah puts out her hand, like just
Mhm.
hovering it like in his direction now that she's closer and he's behind there and he's got his hands down. And you sense it wriggling within him. It is deeply intertwined with him. To the
Yep.
point where you saw it was a violent transformation where,
Yeah.
to explain it, and this will also help people too, if you've played or watched the Quarry game, you know how the werewolves in there explode when they transform? That's what happened with Reeve, is his skin exploded off of him, and when the transformation was reverted, he just turned back into normal.
Okay.
So you just sense that it is under him. It is deeply intertwined with his own body. Skeletal, muscle, nerves, everything. But you know the core of it is in his... is close to his heart. Like, if you had to and with your power and with the high roll, it's like this parasite directly behind his heart organ, probably latched onto there to become fully intertwined with his body. Above board, this is the symbiote Dark Blessing from the book Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft, which is deeply intertwined with its user and tries to keep them alive, but get its personal agenda. And in this case, Leah, this blight, this symbiote is sentient. That is what comes out when Reeve transforms, and it has its own agenda, which is that to murder and feed.
Right.
So, quite deadly. With this Arcana check, you yourself, though not yet, might be able to remove the blight from him with aid from others.
Okay.
High-powered priests, for example, of which you know a few.
I do. Okay. All right. That's good.
Wong.
Okay.
And the individuals at the Bastion that you have yet to meet.
Okay.
And Sieg, the Siegfried, the knight. The Lunar Knight. Probably have some methods of extraction. So you have some options. This will have to be something that you do with others, and you might have to gather materials.
Oh, great. Okay.
And level-wise, you're gonna want to be level 10.
Oh! That's not bad.
Yeah, 2 levels away.
2 levels away. That's fine, guys.
Mhm.
I thought it was going to be 15 or something. I was
No,
like,
no,
oh,
no,
fuck.
no, no, no.
We got to strap in, boys.
Level cap for this story, this part of your guys' story is 11, and then you will start leveling up in the Valhalla arc.
Okay, gotcha.
Which is, like, for those who do not know, the level cap for all the games was increased to 20, because of the new stuff that everyone will be able to get, and I want everyone to be able to experience that. But, the leveling does stop at gaps. So, example, in the first arc of the Null storyline, which is the War of Ash and Death, everyone gets to level 11. Then for the second half, which involves a time skip that you will not be a part of, your group can continue to level 14. And then the final arc, your group goes from level 15 to 20. Fun stuff. But yes, so that's what you sense, and yeah, you sense the malicious intent of the symbiote.
I don't know if this is a kind of thing or just like a vibe check, but is it because of is it due to her rage that it's the way it is?
Yes.
Or
100%
okay,
you would
yeah.
know. The moment you lashed out and
Mhm.
injured him, those feelings were converted into something dark.
Yeah. So like the intent of like I want you to suffer as much as I
Yup.
have. Yeah. And he's getting that. Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Slay. Okay. Well. In a way, that's quite beautiful, but I guess not fun for you now, is it?
Indeed not. But I work with what I'm given. The Blight has tainted the land for the past few centuries. Yours was before that. This is Blight. It came after the Cataclysm. It's different, but it fuels off of what you did me as well.
Well, do you wish to be alive, or do you wish to die?
I don't know. I've never had to think about it. Except once. I tried. But the thing within me did not let me.
No.
Instead, I awoke
wouldn't.
fully healed.
That does sound about right. Well.
He's just sitting on a barrel now.
Well, I guess I'll try to convince them to keep you alive.
Alright.
More for the sake of my goddess, more than anything. Well, this was fun. But I'll get going now. Enjoy your solitude. Unless you get visitors, which sounds nice.
Alright.
God, I have to move.
And yeah, you walk away.
Yep.
Back upstairs with everyone else.
Yep.
It's
doing it,
kind of
guys.
snowy.
What?
It's kind of snowy.
Kind of snowy. Okay, cool. I don't know where I am, but that's fine.
I'm getting it fixed. I'm moving everyone around. So,
Oh, okay.
that was everyone's
I forgot to ask him-
interactions because Avalon already talked with Einar. The twins talked to each other for the birthday stuff. You talked to Reeve.
I didn't ask him the important questions that the other people wanted, but that's fine.
Well, you have
Avalon. Sorry.
but yeah, you have an answer to give Wong and the others, which is, do not kill him. We are going to try and purify him, which they will definitely take over kill because he is a very valuable member of the community of the Dark Capital.
He's done a lot of good things.
And, you know, he's a legendary hero for killing your friends, you know?
Yeah.
My coven.
Yep.
Yeah, great.
You
Love
know.
that.
Avalon tried to hold Einar's hand. Did he?
Yeah,
Oh.
we said yes last time.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Oh well,
Oh,
yes.
I didn't hear that. Did it work?
Exactly.
But
There we go.
with that was everyone's stuff before
Are you
the
guys still
end of
holding
the
hands?
day. No.
I don't know. Are we still holding hands, Dion?
I mean, until you leave to go to bed and eat food, yes.
No, you can still hold hands
Okay.
then.
But yes, the party gains the benefit of a long rest. Everyone, please click that button on your sheet.
I thought I already had a long rest. Okay, but okay.
It is now
think
Rua the
I've missed it.
22nd of Corvinus. Yep, press your buttons, all y'all. You get your
Avarice
you know what I really love is for your charges, it actually rolls them. For people that have charges that need to be
so-
rolled on Roll20.
That's so helpful.
It's really cool.
Oh, there goes the ruler. All your charges popped up. I was like, what the
Yeah,
fuck is that?
no, that's good. Some of them weren't used. It'll do it automatically, especially if like it will just do that. But like that's still ridiculously good because like it gave back some charges for the Wand of Magic Missiles too. All right, so above board, who's wanting to get a Sentinel's Flask? I think that's the next thing we'll take care of. You do not have to spend your materials on that. You can spend 50 gold.
I thought we already had one.
Well, some
You,
people do.
you had one.
Okay.
Was that Revy? You already had a flask?
Well, no, I was saying,
okay.
yeah, but I'll be getting one. Question:
Yes.
if I put moonshine in this one for flavor, will
No,
that do crazy stuff to me?
No, because you can't put anything in it. It generates its own liquid. Yeah.
That sucks.
It
I'll
still
wash it down
tastes
with
like
some.
Monster.
I'll just wash it down with some.
It tastes like
afterwards.
purple Monster. Yeah, you already have a flask.
Purple monster? That's the worst one.
I don't know. It's
I have no reference for what any of that tastes like.
Cyrilda's not getting a flask.
How many eyes did we all originally have?
20
It's on
each
the
to start with.
Yeah, 20 each.
Oh, and we need 20 to get a little eyeball thing?
No, I'm just gonna let you get a jar of eyes if you want a jar of eyes. It's just you won't have any more
Oh,
eyes
all of us?
afterwards. No, just you. Like,
Oh, yay! Eyeballs.
okay, so
How
I'll add that
much
to your
for the
sheet.
Jar.
Jar of eyes? Oh, hold on. OBS disconnected.
My foot fell asleep.
Luckily, we're recording, so. But if you wanted to get a jar of eyes, just mark off your remaining eyes and you can get one.
Alrighty, so
It's not a problem.
it's super handy for scouting.
It is. Because that's why I was like, oh, I know a few people that would really like something like this. And it has 20 charges, so that's pretty sick. So I'll add that to both you and Leah's sheet.
Ow.
Avalon already has a flask. Gwyn, would you like a flask?
I have a
That'd
flask.
be lovely, please.
No, it said
Gwyn,
you had.
my bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not
All right, I'll
24
add that
hours,
to
it
your-
shows up. What's that?
Equipable.
Eyeballs.
Then add it. It's 20 charges of eyes.
20 charges of eyeballs, guys.
It'll
Love a
be
good
on your
eyeball.
sheet in just a second, alright?
Is everybody's token AC updated?
I think so.
Oh no, I gotta update Gwyn's to 21, and then people tell me in just a second after I
20
finish the
oh.
rest of the item stuff.
Yep.
Alright, Jar of Eyes is in your inventory, Leah.
Yippee.
And it has the
Thank
tick
you.
down, so you just tick that down, and at dawn, which is sunrise, you'll get back a few charges. And let me add that to yours as well, Revy. Inventory. Jar of Eyes. You know.
Hey, Chris, I have wait for me stuck in my head.
Dawn. Fly.
Amazing, as you should.
From the Irish actor too.
And then let me add the Sentinel's Flask to your sheet,
The best one.
Mm-hmm.
Revy. And then Gwyn, I'll add yours as well.
Gotta drive dirty.
You know, I could be really evil and say that the flask tastes like pilk, but I'm not gonna
What
be
is pilk?
Pepsi and milk.
Oh,
That is a popular
No.
thing.
is it?
Relatively speaking.
Yeah.
Oh, is this an American thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm not proud of it.
What is pegnog?
I think that's something you do in the bedroom.
Pepsi eggnog. Oh,
Oh.
I think I'd prefer the bedroom. Actually, the bedroom sounds awful too. I'm gonna be honest. I just imagine slathered people being slathered in nog, and I hate that.
Ew.
Yeah, I don't like it.
They're into some weird stuff on in Tosiri.
What?
I don't know.
I feel like that would be in a colder place because egg.
Oh, wind chill. Wind chill. They're into some weird stuff in wind chill after the vampire
Isn't that
attacks.
where Kieran was from?
Yeah.
That
Kieran would
tracks.
be into that.
No. His wife and child are
It's
dead.
canon now.
Well, actually,
It's
you
canon
guys,
now.
you guys still have his wife, by the way. Iconic.
Oh, we do still have
Dude.
his wife.
Yep.
We do still have his wife. Well, technically, it's not even. You know what? It's a crime calling her his wife because she's not anymore.
Wait, where did the flask go? I know I just put it in your sheet.
He would be into nogging. I hate that. Is she Maury's wife? Did she go with Maury or she
No.
with us?
She's still with you guys.
Oh, good lord! Someone needs to be watching that girl.
Keep her away from the eggnog.
Oh no! Stop. We should have. Y'all, we need to put Einar on babysitting duty.
You
No,
assume
don't
he
do that
already
to
hasn't been
him.
watching her.
Yes.
So, is she with us, or was she with the other group?
Hmm?
Yeah, where is she?
Because we
Actually,
split the
She's in-
party.
She's in the bedroom area. She's in the quarters still.
Okay, cool.
She's
That
just
makes
been
sense.
staying there the whole time, y'all. What's
She's
the point of
been
that
working
girl?
on embroidery.
Oh, has
Neat.
she? Bless her. Bless her, y'all. She got a hobby.
We
She has a
just
personality now.
We gave her some knitting, and that's
She's just in her
good.
own little lane, avoiding all the.
Yeah, she's not really all important to the lore, but she's doing stuff behind the scenes, which is one. She's slowly getting more more of her sentience back.
Perfect. Good.
Look, I just am imagining that it's like, oh, she's into knitting now. Oh, what she's knitting? I don't know. It just keeps going. It's just like one long like rectangle. Like it started off being like, oh, maybe it's a
No,
scarf,
we can
and then just never ended. She just
There we go.
listen. We can give her projects. Just give her projects, guys.
All right,
Like, oh, you can knit
Gwen,
this. You can knit that.
let me add that to your sheet as well. The Sentinel's Flask. We love healing.
Oh my god, I love a good crocheted. What's it called? Oh, lingerie. Good old crochet lingerie.
It seems like it wouldn't. It seems like it wouldn't really hold for a long time. That's my only critique with it.
That's the whole.
That's
the whole
why
purpose.
when they have the whole trend of the Virgin Killer sweater and all that, I'm like, it's not really.
I did not like the.
It's
Virgin
not
sweater.
very tangible for like long.
What is
ownership.
this session?
To
I
be
don't know.
fair, Nakura, I would like to point out though, I don't think it's meant to last,
I mean, yeah, I'm assuming.
and it's not meant to stay on your body.
All right, Gwen, that's in your inventory. Your AC is now 21. So we're gonna go down the line. So with Gwen, you had an AC updated for 21. Revy, what is your AC update?
It's 22.
Thank you. Oh yeah, and we do have an AC cap that was introduced. Aside from, well, because like in general, like it was recommended to me by our co-DM Zach and Koi. AC cannot go past 26 unless by class features, boons, or otherwise, like
Cool.
stated by me, or an item that lets you do that. Because
Oh.
like example, Avalon is a monk. He is just going to keep getting armor.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's pretty set.
I
He
don't know
doesn't have
why.
any gains right now, but he will be getting gains in the future.
I don't know why I imagine an AC buff is just Nakra giving you a kiss on the forehead, and then you get an AC buff.
You get shot in the head.
Yeah, that sounds about more right.
Yeah.
I would not want you to kiss me on the forehead, but I imagined it for Koi getting a kiss on the forehead.
All
The
right.
rest of us get shot.
No, Nakra
Bang,
just
bang.
would like, I don't know,
Also,
probably just
Gwyn,
like smack me on the butt
I'm
or
sure
something.
you're gonna like this,
Knock
but
me out.
Jormungandr is on the ship. One of his heads is a black cat.
He's pretty chill.
Yeah.
That's how
He
that's
has
how
a
one of
challenge.
Nakra's
If you can
characters
solve his
gave my
riddle,
cure wounds.
if anyone can solve a riddle, they get a gift. That's
It's
just
on my
Oh,
to-do
really?
list.
yeah.
I'm not
That's pretty
solving any riddles.
interesting. I'll join you for that, Air.
Yeah, he's
You
just,
all can have
he's just
fun with
mad
riddles.
chilling. He's eating a lot of dried fish.
What's
and
the
he's-
riddle?
He's having a good old time. All right, so above board,
What? Riddle.
it's time for the good old travel thing. So
What the
Yay.
fuck?
you have 3
The riddle.
days of travel. Says you will arrive to land on the 24th of Corvinus. I'm going to do this to make it easier, so we can, get to the plot. Over the next 3 days, is there anything in particular that you absolutely need to do or want to do that would...
No.
Okay, well, okay, that's one...
Question though.
Yes.
At the Bastion, do we get our own rooms?
Yes, you do.
Okay, brilliant.
But remember, you have to
great.
travel on foot to your bastion.
Yeah, no, I know.
Which, in
Relatively.
a day, there are 3 encounters. So let me get this through. So that's 1, 2, 3. So that's 1 day. Wait, hold on. 21. 21
the
days
only
is a...
thing
No, 21 encounters on the table, Cyrilda. So I have 21 encounters on the table. The first one you get automatically, and then there are 20 more encounters. And there are 3 encounters in a day. That is a mixture of weather, social, lore locale, and otherwise. So how many
Okay.
days would that be?
7?
7 days. Thank you. So it will
Let me
take
do
you a
math.
week on foot
a week.
to
Yeah,
get to
yeah,
the
oh,
bastion.
Icarus had
That's
it
gonna
right
be
the first
wild.
time.
Thank you, Icarus.
Nakra.
Well, no, I was just double checking because, weird stuff. Math is always funny where it can go. All
So
the way
you
back.
know what day we're getting there, right?
You're getting
We
there.
just
on the lunar
gotta, we just gotta
solstice, right?
explain it, break it
Exactly.
down.
Great. That
Anyone?
works out perfectly.
It
What day
does.
is it?
Good job.
It's the 21st. No, it's 22nd of Corvinus. Hold on. Let me look at the calendar. It's up there. I just put it in. Yeah, Rua the 22nd of Corvinus. You will arrive on the 31st, which is the end of the year, and the lunar solstice.
Oh.
That is
Lord.
when the
Oh,
barrier
no.
between the planes and all the arcane energies are heightened.
Oh no.
Totally nothing bad's gonna happen on the 31st
Oh no.
to the entire
See,
world.
I originally intended the twins to have that as their birthday, but the null calendar is weird.
Yeah, 31 days in a year. I mean, 31 days in a month for every month. I love it. I love breaking people's minds.
It's pretty
with it.
great.
Could be worse. In Zach's world currently, a year is like
Stardew
what?
calendar.
Yeah, a year is like 3 months.
Just Stardew calendar 4 months.
Yeah, 4
No,
months in
a
Zach's
year's-
world.
What?
Yeah, the life expectancy in Yabet, our cousin world, is not good right now.
No, that is
That's
very
unfortunate.
sad.
We live full lives. It's just very fast.
Very fast.
Mm.
Google Yaga. I'm a toddler and I had the sentience of an 8-year-old.
Oh, good lord.
I don't know. But yeah, so Leah, nothing
Yeah.
you are doing for the next 3 days in particular that is lore important.
No, other than maybe telling them that we have to keep Reeve alive, but I didn't
That
think I
is
had to.
that's very
I don't think
easy. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I had to do anything major with that.
Revy,
Other than that,
anything in particular? Because you and Gwen were gonna do. Did you want to do the book now, or do you want to wait until you get to the Bastion to start working on the book?
I can wait till the Bastion.
Okay. So we will put a pin in that. That will still happen.
I do have a point of curiosity, given the passage of days.
Yes.
And Credence and Revy do have the mysterious results of the fight.
Oh yeah.
lingering with them.
Oh. Yeah. 1 second. I gotta give you a feat. Back with feet. Oh, I gotta do this. Hold on. All right. Oh. It's in Spanish. Oh, that's better. Thank you. All right, yeah, I'll add that because that'll probably actually be a thing when you get on land. Same with Credence. That'll be fun. But you're feeling over the next 3 days, you're really a mix of either really hot or really cold. You're a little feverish, so you actually might spend a lot of your days bed rest. You think maybe you caught a bug or maybe a little bit of a sickness from, you know, the turn in the weather. Because, like I said, snow out here in the Leyhand Domain, definitely rough. It gets colder. And, like, you know, when it's winter out in the Dark Capital, you know, that's heightened by, like, 10.
It gets crazy out here.
You, for your last day, for, like, 24 hours, you are in a high fever state. Hallucinations, weird dreams, and your body is really sore. So, you know, that's always fun.
Yeah.
y'all, if shit was happening, you should have told Leah. Actually, she probably wouldn't help you. Never mind.
It's fine.
Oh, wait, I gotta do something real quick. 2 and 1. Alright, some stats go up. Yeah, and there we go. And perception. Where's that? You. Okay. I'll add the rest of the stuff in between.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, your strength went up by 2. Your con went up by 1.
Yeah.
Let me know if that affects your current HP at all.
Not yet.
Okay, thank you. All right. Same with Credence. Credence is a bit out of it, so they're taking some time to rest. Avalon, is there anything within the next 3 days that you wish to attend to?
I guess Avalon would just be talking to. I don't know if I had anything to make, but
No,
yeah,
you
overall,
were set. You already got your crafted items. You got the gauntlets, which you are.
okay.
Probably another thing is you're training with them, because like they do have those like sharpened out knuckle pieces that kind of pop out. So you're learning how to control them, how they've been crafted, so those spikes can go in and rest on the gauntlet without hurting people, and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like not making the
yeah.
spikes come out on accident.
Yeah, I feel like Avalon's probably focusing more on training and would probably be finding sparring partners, training partners on the ship. And he'd be spending time with Meryl, making sure she's okay. Through it all.
All right. Gwen, is there anything in particular you would like to do over the next 3 days that requires
Sure.
something? Okay, Shunok's like, look at this, I can do something cool. And does a handstand on their nose.
Yeah, you know what? We are hell on for it.
And Shunok's learned how to split their body in half. Like Slinky from Toy Story. They can extend their waist out now. If they want.
In that case, this is just flavor. They find out about this, and Gwyn does in fact employ Shunok to prank at least a good couple of the people on this ship.
Fantastic.
So
Good job.
sorry.
For sure. Alright, Sarilda. Aside from planning the downfall of literal death,
Yeah, when she can be convinced away from her, we'll call it research, she'll probably just be, like, assisting Braddock with whatever projects he's working on.
alright. Oh, your sword is ready.
Oh, amazing. Excellent.
I gotta find that item again, but I'll be putting it in your sheet. Let me look. What was it called? Oh wait, hold
I
on.
don't remember.
I think I got it.
The
'Cause I-
picture what's the word covered in books.
That is so so descriptive.
I
I'm
don't
just
know,
fucking with you.
it was a wizard toy, I guess.
No,
I don't know.
you're correct. I'm just joking with you. Where is it? There we go, Magical Academy. It is specifically the... Oh, wait, no, it was the sword. It was in the Sword Temper folder. Hold on. The Tavern's great, y'all. They're doing something really cool with Monster Hunter.
It's really cool.
They are doing a set of monsters and items. What they're doing is they're taking the monsters from Monster Hunter and they're rolling a wheel to see what monster from D&D's monster manual they get fused with. And there have been some interesting ones so far, so Hunters of the Dark Capital is going to have a very fun time with that.
Yay.
Not Hunters, Destiny's Hunters. Other hunting group.
I figured.
Alright, this is a +1 longsword, which you are proficient with, girly.
Yay.
Character sheet. Let me grab that. And
She
what
might
it
be
does is it
training
uses
with
your
Avalon, too.
intelligence.
Yeah.
And you can flavor it however you like. For the item itself, longsword +1. And then let me fix it from there. Alright.
Beautiful wizard book sword.
It's called a weave blade.
Yeah, so once her sword's ready, she might join Avalon in training a bit.
Which is good. Avalon has training in many weapons, the sword being one of them.
Icarus?
And
Oh,
the
wait, no,
sword requires
Cyrilda
attunement.
is
So
training,
that
right?
is a heads. Yeah,
Cyrilda.
Cyrilda's training with her
Uh,
new sword.
Avalon would probably be definitely a little. You would notice he's a little more tentative around Cyrilda, kind of
Efficient.
not as
There we go. And you have the attunement slot.
like I would say as normally outgoing. Like there's a lot of times where he just doesn't seem to know what to say, and he'll just kind of trail off or
There you go.
change a subject.
If you look in your inventory, Cyrilda, it's in your attacks. It's the very bottom. I'm gonna put a number on it and put it number 1, so it shows up at the very top of your sheet, so you don't lose it.
Yes, please.
So it's right at the top, and it'll be right above Archblast. So it uses your intelligence to attack and damage.
Lovely.
And then the item's details are in the inventory sheet. You can scroll it and see everything there. But yeah, some nice training, learning. You're gonna stab so many people.
Yep.
I got a marshmallow chocolate egg.
Neat.
Koi got it for me. Alright. Well, I think 3 days pass without issue. Except for one of you being kind of ill. 2 of you actually being kind of ill. 1, 2, 3. Oh, so it's the 24th. Happy Saints Eve.
What?
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Erase it. Come on, buddy. You got this. Look. Santa's dead. I killed
we did
him.
Find... yeah.
Yeah, you found out the null equivalent of Santa died. One more day. One more day. Alright.
I will say Avalon would definitely ask Meryl if she would want to go back home. Like,
Nope.
if she's sure she wants to keep traveling.
She wants to keep traveling.
Okay.
She's just gonna be staying with the ship as they make their way to the destination. But guess what? Look at you! You guys finally moved on the map!
Yay!
Mm-hmm. The Lost Front Forest. A desolate, blighted wood. On the very edge of the Darklands. Barren and bereft of all life. Oh, I didn't make one handout. The one that we'll need, because luckily... La 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 la. Encounters. Oh wait. Ooh, it's my birthday. IO Publishing put out new spells!
Nice.
Level 1 spells.
Ooh, fancy. Things I can actually use.
Yeah, they're working on things that because like they're putting out the prestige classes. I'm calling them that. That's not what they're called for them. They're making classes, which are really cool. So All right, but yes, as I had mentioned, your first encounter was going to happen automatically to balance out the D20 rolls.
Yeah.
So yes, let's change the music. As you are now, finally, in the dark lands again. we need this one. Oh, you know what would help? Oh, that's the wrong one. Actually add to this. But as you go, you're given some cloaks to help you with a bit of camouflage in the dark lands. These aren't items, they just like help you kind of get around a little bit easier. And they're meant for the weather because it's snowing. Almost everywhere you guys are gonna go, it is going to be snowing. So let me grab the sexy animated weather effect. I think we can put this on the foreground. No, not the foreground, because that actually makes it look ugly. Actually, hold on. Wait. No, it doesn't. It looks cool. Let's put 2. Actually, no, wait. That's better. Okay. Like what they'll say on the ship, they'll meet you in 7 days down at the Bastion. Because they're going to be making their way there as well. Also, did anyone want to bring Einar, or do you want Einar to go with the ship?
I am always happy to have someone else who's familiar with the area.
Yeah.
Just remember,
Avalon
Einar
would be
will
okay with-
not intervene unless absolutely necessary. That's just our way of balancing him out.
That is
Yeah.
absolutely fine. But in the rare instance where it is...
Oh, and another thing you are told.
We'll have him be our reserve.
Yep. Another thing that you are told by Wong. Oh, just a heads up. There should be others traveling on foot to the Bastion. If you run into them, that will be a great boon. They will have the symbol of the 3 moons on their cloak, or by pendant. They may prove great allies to have in travel.
We'll be sure to keep an eye out.
Yes. But as you begin your traversal, about 2 hours in, as you do have a map of where you're supposed to go, and you've got as many necessary supplies as you need. It's a little hazy from the snow. It's a bit of a storm today. But you're in a darker part of the Blighted Woods, barren and desolate of life. Just dead trees everywhere. The ground almost has like a sick pulsing to it. The soil is just gross and unpleasant. The smell, sickly sweet, almost like that of decay. But for the past hour, you've been hearing something in the distance. Just a chopping sound. Like a thunk. And as you get closer, who has the highest passive perception in the party?
Mine is at 21 right now, I think.
I believe so. Look, they get really high.
Mm-hmm. She's a scout. It's what she does.
Then you will definitely see, with your advanced dark vision, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
a huge figure further ahead. You see them from the back. They are also wearing a cloak, it seems, of greens. You see an axe in their hands. They're chopping at this tree right here. You get a little bit closer, like right here. And Revi, you see that tied to the tree in vines of a blackish red, a body that is also being chopped with the tree of this long dead man. Probably died quite recently, as his head is crushed. And you see this figure. This is when I was excited. You guys get to fight it now. And then the Monday group gets to fight it in the near future.
Oh, fun. Huh.
You see a
Neat.
bugbear. And as he turns around, as he smells the air, you see through his skin and body are these dark blighted vines. His eyes a full pale white. These heavy clawed fingers and the massive axe at his side. This individual is corrupted by something you have not seen before.
Interesting.
Turns around and looks at all of you.
Get out.
And we're gonna roll initiative.
Yay.
Be like, oh no, we were just leaving. Turn. Oh, so gets back on the boat.
No, I was gonna be like, fair enough, I'm out. See ya. I was gonna be like, see ya. Say less. I'll
Hot
leave.
bugbear man.
Hot?
He's hot.
Hot.
He's kind of hot.
Is he?
No.
Not great.
No. He is kind of hot.
Smash, honestly.
What are your taste in men?
Thank you, Icarus.
I like
Thank
Monster
you.
Men
Meh.
a lot, and he's pretty cool. Does he
Well, he's
smell
not-
good? No.
He's
alright.
His
Well,
head is
he's
the same location as Kingpin from Spider-Verse.
No,
too
he's
human.
hunched down.
He's too humanoid for me.
And your point is?
My point is, he's too humanoid.
Yeah.
I mean, yours, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, it looks like his neck comes out of his chest.
What the fuck?
15? 20.
No. Can I switch with someone?
I think there's a ability for that. I don't know.
Really?
New alert.
Yeah, alert. You get alert.
What's alert do?
Makes you,
it lets
gives you a better initiative.
Yeah, it gives you a better initiative
Plus 5
bonus.
initiative. You can no longer be surprised by enemies.
And you
unseen
can
by
choose
and
to
then
swap
another-
with you can choose to swap with
Someone. in
Actually,
their
I think
initiative.
Oh,
they
perfect.
I don't think surprise, because surprise changed a lot. Because
Hey!
surprise
No.
is just disadvantage on your initiative rolls. Yeah,
Oh,
alert.
right.
I think you
right,
don't-
Sorry.
yeah.
Alert is
I
you
forgot.
gain initiative proficiency. When you roll initiative, you add your proficiency bonus to the roll. And initiative swap, immediately after you roll initiative, you can swap your
Oh, that's a
initiative
great fucking question.
with the initiative of one willing ally in the same combat. You can make this swap if
Not
you know
bad.
the ally has the incapacity. No, you're good. It's one of the few things that, like, it's one of the feats that updated but didn't get an ASI boost. Also, I'm so glad you asked, Icarus, as this is your first phase combat. This is brought
dear.
to you. This suffering is brought to you all by IO Publishing. please give them love.
We do love them.
They made this monster. It's gonna be in their module that I'm going to be running after Eve of Ruin. Give them money. I did not create this monster. I am using its stat and appearance, which was given to me by being a part of the Patreon. So look, we're putting it right there. Go to that Patreon. A lot of magic items, including the ones you guys have, and they make really cool things. One day,
A day will come where we fish.
yes, they also made the fishing book. This is phase combat, which means that instead of rolling initiative, the Flay Lumberjack does specific things on each phase turn, which you can use instinct or cast, which that was updated. Instinct or cast uses your main class ability, either wisdom, intelligence, charisma, like your spellcasting traits. You can use that instead. Or instinct to track what it can do on those turns. And it has the following turns. I can say this much. 20 is attack turn. 15 is debilitate. 10 is execution. And 5 is recovery. Alrighty.
Just hearing those names, I'm already so excited for this. This is gonna be delightful. I can tell.
Mm-hmm. Leah, it's your turn.
No.
Yes!
I don't wanna.
Oh, wait.
The dice said so.
Let me get your
I don't wanna.
your boys
I need the dice to
for later
flop
use.
because I don't wanna. We all know I'm not combat. I'm not combat. Combat is not me. Question: will Defile Ground do anything because it's only 10 feet, and this man
Yeah, no,
is a
he
man?
he would fit in it. That's for certain.
I feel like you take one step and he'd be out of it, but okay.
No, it's a 10-foot, or is it a 5-foot?
It's 10.
Yeah, no, he'd fit. That would fit his square. He'd be in it.
I think the point being made is he's probably going to not stay there.
Well,
Yes.
even if he goes out, you can move it. Remember, you move it as a bonus action.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Sure.
you get to move it.
Okay. I'll slap it on the ground as
Right.
my bonus action.
Go ahead and display the spell, the ability. Thank you. Bonus action, 10-foot radius. And here we go. I'm going to give you control of that again so you can move it around. And
I also
where did you want
can
it?
also- on him.
On him? Oh yeah, because you could do it
On
at a
him.
60-foot range.
Yeah.
Alright, it's under him.
Perfect. And then I have a question.
Yeah.
Can I instinct check at all? Is that possible on this man?
Yeah, that's what you can learn from his phase combat abilities.
Well, I didn't know if I didn't know if
Yeah.
it was one of the ones where you couldn't do instinct.
Oh, let me add that to your sheet because you don't have it. Oh wait, no, you do.
No, I do. I got a
14.
14, which sucks.
Which turn are you trying to learn?
Because
Because remember, 20 is attack. Debilitate is 15. Execution is 10. Recovery is 5. The DC for the phase is the number on initiative. So, example,
fuck.
the only one you could really identify right now is the... What is it called? Execution turn.
That's fine. I'll do that.
Alright.
Where the I don't know what my cat
All right, so execution turn, which is number 10. The lumberjack moves up to a target they have knocked prone or moves up to half their movement speed and takes the chopping block action.
No. What is it?
Also, you have like a little bit of a sound coming in under your mic.
Yeah, it's me sniffling.
No, there's like a machine, it sounds like, or something.
Oh.
I don't know. But yeah,
I don't
no,
have any
so that's your
machines.
bonus action. You use your
Yep.
free action to instinct.
Yep.
What else would you like to do? You have an action
I
remaining.
don't. What is it? What is it? To bring my boys out?
You have to hurt the someone or you have to hurt the lumberjack. Would you use a reaction to bring
Oh,
out
right.
blighted sapling?
Right, it's a reaction-based thing. Yes,
Yep.
yes, yes,
So you can
okay.
attack him with a spell.
I could. I was just gonna fucking. Question.
Yeah.
Does he look like a type? Can he? He has vines on him, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. They're coming out of his skin.
Do those vines look like they could come out of him?
You've already made a check for the round, so you do not know.
I was like, I might want to fly up because I don't know if I want to be near that man. But okay. Where am I supposed? Where am I, God? Hello? I'm very sick. Okay, I guess I'll hurt him. I don't really want to use anything big right now.
I'll use a cantrip. You have Starry Wisp, for example.
Yeah, I'll just use Starry Wisp.
All right, hit him.
I'll try. Will I succeed?
That
Who knows?
just hits.
Oh, well, that's great, guys. Now we know what just hits.
You hit him with that. Go ahead and roll your damage, and then you're gonna use your reaction to create your boy. Oh,
Yeah.
golly. Do you want to use your... Oh, wait. Hold on. Something's not right. Give me 1 second. You have the... 1 second. You have...
I don't know what I have. But
Yeah, no, I know what... No, you have Potent Fury as a druid. Basically, you have a bonus... You have a... Your cantrips deal... your wisdom modifier damage too. So give me 1 second, because that damage is wrong. I must
Okay.
not have updated that ability.
Okay.
Damage, please. Wisdom. Alright, so refresh your sheet. And it should be there now, so go ahead and roll it. It'll say 2d8 plus 6.
Oh, I have to completely.
No, you just click on the damage button, 2d8 plus 6, and it should roll that.
No, I had it completely
Oh,
reopened something. Okay.
remember, you can have it open as a separate tab in a different window.
I did, but
Okay.
it told me to reload. It completely.
Oh yeah, that's my bad.
Anyway. Where am I? No, I want
Do you want me to roll it for you?
Yes.
Okay. Much better.
And then my boys.
All right, pop in your reaction. Go ahead and pull. Click on Call the Shadow Seeds.
Nope, this is not in there. Where are they? Shadow seeds. I don't.
There we go.
Oh, you got it.
Creature takes damage within the area of reaction.
Oh yeah, it was in here. I'm a dum dum. Okay. I'm missing one. Oh, that's because I used it. Okay, that's
All right, and you just hear. What did you name it?
I can tell you. I think I named it Carnation.
Carnation. Let's see if Carnation returns. Or is he gone to the void? Oh, he's here! Hey! Mother, I have returned from my suicide. And he gets to attack immediately after your turn, so...
Okay. Welcome back, Carnation. Mother missed.
I was in the void.
Oh my god.
fuck.
Damn!
Keeping up his trend.
I love my children.
Ow! Holy shit, dude!
Slay.
30 points of damage from your little guy.
Slay. y'all my kids are the best.
Go home. It's the Flayed Lumberjack's attack turn. Let me read what I have
My
to
child
do.
leave. Kick it out.
Oh! Guess what I forgot to do? I forgot to put its movement in here.
He could not.
La la la, sing sing sing.
I can,
Okay.
I also forgot about weapon masteries.
I just
Oops.
realized how awkward it is because my little guy, my little son, my little carnation is like a twig, and he's a lumberjack.
Well, remember, your son has impact points, so they last for 3 hits.
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
It's ironic.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, he ignored him. All right.
Oh wait, I completely did that wrong. 5.
What is my thing?
He takes big steps.
Well,
Yeah.
I was pressing the thing that moves it, but it was moving it at the incorrect speed.
Mhm.
So I was like, oh wait, no, he should be able to clear you guys. He comes up here. Go
What is the?
home. He's gonna attack you,
Go home.
Revy, first.
That tracks.
You're one of the few people in front. He's an equal opportunist attacker. So you get the
Mhm.
first one, axe chop.
I do love when I like attack them and they go after.
We would
my
like to use the
stuff.
reaction.
Oh, it's all
You
good.
do not need to.
we would... Oh,
Well, he missed on that one, so he's gonna go ahead and try again. No.
Oh dear lord, this poor guy.
All right, he missed on those. That's his attack turn. Revy.
Yay! Alrighty. I'll go ahead and start off with a bonus action Hunter's Mark.
Very fair. All right, that's your free use, so you don't spend a spell slot, and it's not concentration.
And then I will do an instinct.
Already. 11.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, insufficient.
Mm-hmm.
But also because the attack turn was identified.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, he moves half his movement and attacks twice. Well, actually, no,
Mhm.
full movement. I changed that to full movement. There's a recovery turn. Oh, yeah! You can identify
There is.
recovery.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
I forgot. Lumberjack takes 2 phase resistance actions.
Interesting. I don't know what that means, but
We'll
I
have
guess
to
we'll
find
find
out
out.
on another check. Yeah.
Hmm.
Also, let me
Um,
look at my ranger thing because I worded it better. Yeah, using Hunter's Mark via the Favored Enemy feature can be cast as a level 1 spell only without spending a spell slot. It does not require concentration. It's pretty much nothing changed for you. It's just worded better.
Yeah. All right. How do we want to do?
You see in his right hand, because he's wielding the axe in his left, he's
Mhm.
clutching something heavy in that grasp.
Ominous.
And you see like a thin leather cord coming out from his fist.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see. Ba-dum-ba-ba-dum-bum-bum. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna take a shot at him. Do. Boop. Oh,
Ooh.
never mind.
You have inspiration if you would like to use that.
Yeah, I think I probably would.
You just click it because the compartment, like the thing that comes loose a little bit, you smack it back in and go for a proper shot. 19 misses.
Let's see. I'm gonna do the minor magecraft.
Oh yeah, you
Spent
got that.
One of my points.
Yep, you know his. I will say you know his AC from Leah's attack. His AC is 20.
Let's see. Do I have resources for that? I thought I
You
did.
should check your feats.
Ah, okay. It was on the wrong. It was on the wrong drop-down menu. There it is.
Yeah. Oh, I see it. Yep. Yep. So you add
26.
reinforce it. 1d6. Yep. Let's see. You got minimum roll of 1, which you should. Yeah. There we go. You hit exactly. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That looks like it's adding more than it
That's adding
let
that's
me
adding
double check.
effects. So check what damage you. It says dexterity bonus, dreadful strike, hunter's mark, sneak attack, which those are all accurate because you have those active right now.
Cool.
Just before you make this next attack, unclick sneak attack and dreadful strike because I think dreadful strike only procs once per turn. Ouchie.
And shot number 2.
All right. 16 misses.
Nope.
Hey, look, you got a really good first shot. It's the lumberjack's debilitate turn. Yeah, it's gonna be you.
That again makes sense.
And he's going to go ahead and forceful kick you.
He could not though.
Also, I adjusted things because it looks like it wasn't adding his right numbers. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I forgot. This is why you press the apply button when you do things, guys. Press apply. Because Roll20 will not remember that you said, hey, I want you to please do this.
Remember all the things your thing does.
Yup.
We got lots of options.
Look, I made the stat block today. But not bad as far as
I need to make a note to switch my weapon masteries next time.
Oh yeah, you can switch this on a long rest.
Yeah.
Picks you, but he misses. Yeah, that's the only one you can do. Alright. Avalon. Koi? Are you there? Hello? Koi? Knock, knock, knock.
Hello?
Hey, do something.
I'm sorry. I actually feel. What?
It's your turn.
Oh,
Dude.
I have.
You
sorry,
needed to drink an energy drink.
I was actually asleep. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should have drank an energy drink.
The day has been kind of like that.
Rage.
Fire. I wonder if that is a thing. Rage. Oh, wait, you moved. Please don't move when I'm adding a condition to you.
I didn't know you're adding a condition.
Yeah, I'm adding the rage. Oh, whoa.
He's fallen through the world.
What the hell just happened?
I don't know.
There you are. What was your turn?
I had an AC of 15.
No, your initiative.
Initiative of 15.
Thank you. Yeah, that's what happens when you're moving and I'm adding things, is it does that.
I didn't
unfortunately.
know you were adding a thing.
Yeah, I add stat conditions.
I didn't know.
Alright. So let me add the rage before you do anything. There we go.
Nice.
You're flanking.
Yeah, where are my fists?
It's your unarmed strike. They just changed. They add a bonus to your damage, and then underneath it, on right under Barbarian's Heart, you'll see bleed damage, which you apply on a hit with your unarmed strike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll try out the fists.
All right. Go ahead and make an attack advantage because you're flanking.
Advantage, right?
19 misses.
Okay.
You do have inspiration if you would like to spend that.
Sure. Oh, okay. That's a nat 20.
That is a natural,
Nice.
indeed a natural 20. So go ahead and roll your damage. So, and then go ahead and click roll for bleed damage.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
under Barbarian's
let's
Heart.
bleed. Oh, there we go.
Yep, and then you would roll Barbarian's Heart as well. Bleed damage, perfect. And then Barbarian's Heart damage.
And psychic,
Mhm.
which would be 5.
Okay, so 8, 5. Oh wait, no. What is it without the crit?
That is 8 is without the crit.
No. The psychic damage without the crit.
5.
Okay, 8, 5, 11, 9, 33 points of damage. And he has to
And
make...
that's doubled with a crit?
Oh wait, hold on. $33 doubled. There we go. 66.
Good job.
And he needs to make a con save or he gets a stack of bleed.
Hate when that happens.
DC is 18. He succeeds, so no bleed on that attack. You got a second attack
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, Avalon just kind of came
And a point of
in
inspiration
like,
from your crit.
and then just threw a wild haymaker. And yeah, I'll go in again with another punch. Advantage.
27 hits.
Alright, damage.
So bludgeoning, which is piercing in this form. 9. Go ahead and roll your bleed.
Oh, the bleed is every time?
Every attack is bleed.
It's nice.
You guys are getting up there in skill. That's why that's why there's a chance to keep stacking bleed. 10 from bleed. All right.
2 from raging.
Mm-hmm. And 2 from that. Oh wait, hold on. That is actually 1 from rage. He is resistant to psychic.
No, my rage wasn't my regular rage damage isn't psychic.
Oh wait, that's right. Hold on. But no, yeah, he is resistant to psychic damage when you deal that.
Yeah, so you can go ahead and give him back 3 hit points. No, 6 hit points.
Okay.
That would count for the previous.
All right, and
damage.
he needs to make a save against bleed again. 23. All right, no bleed.
All right. Yeah, that's gonna be Avalon's turn.
All right, Gwyn, it's your turn.
Why hello?
I know,
we
I know
are
he's
going
hot,
to
but you gotta lay a little normal on the riz. She's like,
Look, I am married. My creator is not. We are going to use a bonus action cast Hex. We
"Ooh,
are very specifically going to give him a disadvantage on Wisdom.
all right.
I cast this as a Hexblood? Hexblood.
Yeah,
that's the
that's
word.
your Hexblood species
Um,
ability.
So I cast it for free.
Yep.
Uh,
That's your 1 a day use.
I think this is the right way to do so.
Yep, you did it.
Wonderful. And then we are casually going to just step away and go, don't mind me. And as we peek out from behind Einar,
Just looks at you.
we are going to cast a Chill Touch, I think.
Chill Touch is a
Huh?
melee attack.
Oh, fuck, it is, right?
Yep, Chill
Shit.
Touch is a
I
melee
forgot.
spell attack now.
Ah!
You have other
Damn it,
cantrips that are
okay,
ranged.
well.
You've got options. If you want to stay ranged, your best bets are Thunderclap.
We're gonna go for Vicious Mockery.
Yeah, Vicious
I
Mockery is
think.
also a really good one.
We're gonna go for a Vicious Mockery.
Alright. Wisdom save. Damn, that's a natural 20.
Oof.
Alas.
He still takes half.
Alas.
Does he not? On a failed save?
No, he does not.
Oh, okay, it's a save.
No.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. It's a cantrip.
It's safe for suck. Yeah, it's fine. It happens. That's
He's
the turn.
looking right at you.
What? He
The,
should
fla-
look
the
at
lumberjack
Avalon, who
is
just
now on
punched-
his
Ah,
execution turn.
That doesn't sound
Because he hasn't
great.
met the condition, he is just going to attack. He's going to attack Avalon. Miss. Miss. Alright.
Yeah, Avalon's training is being put to good
He's in
use.
his phase
He's just
resistance turn.
Definitely.
sorry for that.
All good.
Taking him on
He's
martial
going
arts
to-
pose.
Roll a save to end these conditions.
Oh,
Nope, they're still on. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, he can end things that are going on, including Hex and Hunter's Mark. But he has to roll a successful save to
Yeah.
do it. Serilda,
Okay.
it's your turn.
Serilda would like to use her bonus action to activate the Chronal Sphere, and then would like to use her action to cast haste with it on Avalon.
Alrighty. Avalon, you are hasted.
Thank you.
Kick his ass.
Yep, that's your bonus action.
Yeah, and my action was used to cast haste.
Oh, hold on.
It was bonus to activate the sphere, and then it says once it's active, I can use it to cast spells.
Oh, okay. Alright. Round 2, Leah. Bonus action, move your blight, I'm assuming. Gray. Oh boy. Alright. Unless Gray is muted. We're gonna move that blight onto our buddy, because... like, right here. Alright, he's technically in the blight. Well, shucks. Gray is muted, and I assume is not at the table right now. We're gonna just tried and true do another Starry Wisp, you know? Ooh.
That'll do.
Yep, 20 radiant.
Nice.
And I think that calls for another fella. which they move in with the blight. So and damage is dealt to him. I forgot to do that. Because when you're in the blight, you take damage. I believe it's a D4. Oh, I forgot to roll Credence's initiative. Oops.
Oh dear.
Look. Many, many hands. 4 damage to our buddy.
It's a lot going on.
And we'll go ahead and roll Credence's initiative. Okay, she goes after Avalon. Alright. Grace not there, apparently. The Flayed Lumberjack. He's gonna swing out. First at you, Revy.
Mm-hmm.
That'll hit.
Woof.
19 points of slashing damage. Then he's going to swing over at Avalon for his second chop. That'll miss, because he's hasted. Revy, it's your turn.
Okay, yeah, it sure is. I haven't actually done this in a while, and, I should. But,
Oh, wait. Real quick. Blighted Saplings are going to attack.
Yeah.
It's easy, because each of them only get 1 attack. Okay. Look,
Oh,
easy.
unfortunate.
Easy.
Yeah.
All right.
So, let's see.
Oh, it looks like Gray crashed.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, it looks like because they disconnected from Roll20. I bet it's one of those crashes where their computer is still, like, having them think that they're in the VC. That's why we haven't seen them drop.
Yeah. Bonus action and activating.
What are you activating?
The shield sigil.
Oh, yes! Oh, hi, Gray. I did your turn for you. You're welcome. You have another baby.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
It's like at this level, I
here's my
think I'm
cat.
capped out on AC, but
Yeah,
it
what
gives
would
me
it-
my resistances.
What would it be for the AC? Just flat?
I mean, I think it's capped right now.
Oh, okay. But yeah, you got the resistances.
And,
Let me double check what those are. It's been a second. It's not. We haven't really used these in a hot second. Shields.
It's like I've got so many other bonus action things.
Yup. You throw over shield. +1 temporary bonus, and then it goes up a +3 at +2 a fifth, +3. Since his magical forms of damage reduced. Yep. That's very good.
Alrighty, and busting out the scimitars. Gonna start off with the bloodshed.
Alrighty, go for it.
Oh, whoops.
Oh yeah, make sure
Toggle.
you don't have any crazy bonuses
Toggle.
on.
Well, in this case they would be, but yeah. They would be, right?
Yeah, for the first attack, yeah.
For the first attack. Cool, cool,
Mhm.
cool.
Anything that can only be done once per turn, do that now. 28. Definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. And you get an extra little attack in here because of Nick. Alright, 21 points of damage. Ouch.
And with a nick, the other one comes in.
Yep. 24 hits. Alrighty. And he is now bloodied.
Cool.
Which, bad news.
Mm-hmm.
He's now in phase 2.
Oh. I'm gonna instinct tech to see what that does.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get anything off of that?
17, not for bloodied. Actually, no. That will be
Whoa.
sufficient to learn bloodied, rage. Which is what you have
Neat.
triggered.
Oh, okay. And going in with my last swing.
Alright.
Do-do-do.
26 hits. Alright, 11 points of damage. Alrighty. I believe that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy! 15 on bloodied? Oh, golly, this is fun. $15. Debilitate turn 1. Oh! This is fun. You watch as he disengages.
Oh dear.
Just like running back a little bit. Then he jumps
Oh,
at you
dear.
all. As he's gonna use Sundered Leap. Which is
Not the belly flop.
10 feet. No, that is, for clarification, he jumped over here. And then he is going to jump back in. Because he gave himself momentum. He's going to do the Sundered Leap. He slams his axe down. Anyone in this? Which is a few of
Question,
you.
does the blighted ground do anything about that?
No, but he does take, Revy, roll me 3d4. Because he takes a d4 of damage per blight. Times he's hit while he's in the blight. Thank you. No, he jumps, and then he jumps back in. Because he disengaged. But now, Revy, Credence, Avalon, you are now victims of Sundered Leap. The DC is minus by 2. So it's a DC 16 dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
And Avalon, you have advantage because of Barbarian. Oh no, you're saplings! Well, they had a good run. Oh wait, no.
No.
They've hit
my
point.
children.
They've
One of them
impact
succeeds,
points.
yeah. Let's half damage either way, so.
Which one succeeds?
Number 2.
Not Carnation. Carnation's gonna die.
No, because remember, it's half damage, so they'll just take an impact point.
Okay.
Alright, I need a dex saving throw from Avalon, please, Koi. Koi.
Yeah, sorry.
Dexterity saving throw at advantage, please. Thank you. Alright. You all succeeded except for Carnation. Alright. 18 points of thunder damage halved. So. 9 points of thunder damage to you. Oh, I need to roll for Credence. 9 points of thunder damage. 1 impact point for both of your little babies. Actually, we'll do 2 on the one that failed, which is Carnation. And Carnation is restrained. Oh! Ah. Where is it? Oh! Stop deleting them. Alright. Credence. Dear Credence. 26. Okay. Credence is fine as well. Alright, that's the Lumberjacks. Debilitate turn 1. Avalon, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna punch.
Alright.
Miss.
No, his AC went down by 2.
The AC dropped.
Yeah, his AC dropped by 2
Oh.
because he's bloodied.
Okay. Sorry.
So a 19 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
Alright, 10 bludgeoning, which is piercing technically. 10. And then bleed. 7. He makes a con save, but he has advantage now because of bloodied rage.
2
He just beats it.
psychic.
Yep.
I guess.
He's
that's
resistant to
what-
psychic, so would that still be 2?
That's what I said too.
Okay.
I did. The math for it.
Barbarian's Heart.
Yeah. Oh.
16 force. Alright, that's your first attack, second attack, and you have a hasted action as well.
Yeah. Second attack. A punch again.
Alrighty.
Mm.
Oh, and roll me a d4, please.
Why?
He's in the blight.
For the
I am?
No, he is. Thank you. That's 1 point of necrotic. Alright. 19 hits for your second attack. Roll damage. Alright, bludgeoning and then bleed. I mean piercing damage for bleed damage.
Alright,
Make a con save. Alright.
and then
Succeeds again.
has a what
2
is
from
it?
rage.
2 rage, yeah. And then okay, I was just wondering why my unarmed strike was also in my bonus actions, but
Because Monk gets an unarmed strike bonus action as well.
oh,
Yep.
oh, I can punch 4 times right now.
Technically, yes. As long as you've punched
You're
already.
Also hasted.
Yep. That's why it's 4 times.
That's why I said 4. Yeah. Oh,
24 hits.
Mini punches.
he probably doesn't have to. He shouldn't be making a save every turn.
Yes, he does, because whenever you're dealing bleed
Weapon
damage,
effect.
it's a weapon
Oh.
effect. Bleed stacks for the future. All right.
It's a very nasty weapon.
And he's going to make another con
I
save.
considered it.
Then 2 damage. And then
D4 from the blight.
Right.
All right.
And then a final strike. A bonus action.
Yep. $20 hits. Bludgeoning. 7 bleed. On save.
And then the 2.
Yep.
Rage.
And D4 from blight.
Right.
All right.
And I want to just go into town like Akihiko on this guy.
Credence. The fuck?
Yay!
27. Alright. 8 piercing.
Wait some more.
Yep. It also needs to make a save from her stuff. And sneak attack. Give me 1 second. It's 46. Alrighty. He's looking real rough. Gun. 19 hits. 20 damage. There we go. Alright. Gwyn. The creature is on its last legs.
Bonjour. Hello. C'est moi. We are going to 1, 2, 3 shuffle in, and we are going to go got your nose, and we are going to chill touch.
Mm-hmm.
So that at the very least, hopefully if we hit, he doesn't
22
heal.
damage.
22 to hit. And that gets an additional d6 from
How do you
Hex for
want to
18
do
total?
this?
God, that's an
Oh,
amazing
we're
way to
getting
do
some
it.
really bad white noise. Hold on. Gwyn, we're getting some bad white noise in there. Yeah.
One second, let me see if I can
There we go.
fix that.
It's better now. It's not coming in as much.
I think it's because my laptop just decided to desperately take off into fucking hyperspace. Yeah, I think what we indeed do is we say it as a joke as we reach up towards like his face. But really all we do is we just slap a hand in his face. And you are going to see these lines of just necrotic decay and rot spread out through his features as his knees buckle and he slams into the ground.
Oh.
And he falls to the ground, ending the encounter. The vines dissipate and Carnation is fine now. Oh wait, no, that was blighted number 2, so Carnation did succeed! Shout out to Carnation. The body immediately begins rapidly decaying, turning into nothing but a mess of blighted vines, leaving just his clothing behind, and his axe, as well as what was in his hand.
I was curious about that.
The axe is a magic item that must be identified on a long rest.
Cool.
The amulet that is in his hands, it was on a
Ooh.
leather cord, and it's a simple, like, locket. It's like an orb-shaped locket. So instead of being flat like most, it opens up, and in it is just a rune.
Ooh.
This is an amulet.
Gwyn will look over.
Amulet of Direction.
Fancy.
Specifically what it does, and I will be adding it, giving it a full thing. This amulet is an uncommon magic item. It is set to take one to their direction, a destination of their choosing. It gives advantage on survival checks and the like to get home, and you always have a faint idea of what direction you're supposed to be going in. It is a very good compass, but once it has taken you to a destination, it needs to recharge on a dawn. From there, you can input a new direction or new destination, and it will take you there. It already has a destination, so that destination must be traveled to
Interesting.
for you to add a new one, which would be your bastion.
Side quest item.
And, you quickly realize what they meant by go home.
Oh,
They were trying to go home.
that's unfortunate.
But this individual, and I will let Revy, Gwyn, and Leah make Arcana checks on the fallen lumberjack.
Cool.
Revy, I mean, no, Leah has advantage. Your babies are here.
Nice.
Damn, Leah, Gray, you're rolling good tonight. You gotta go gambling or something.
Let's go.
With a
gambling.
25, this individual was infected
Mm.
by something with a similar basis as you walk up to its like what's left of it, which is the clothes and the dried up vines and whatnot that were coming out of its body.
Mhm.
It's similar to the blight,
Okay.
but it's been engineered.
Mm.
Someone has modified it.
Mm.
And this poor individual must have been infected with it at some point, given that they seem to be a lumberjack. They probably cut down the wrong tree and got infected. And were
Imagine that.
cursed to wander around the Darklands, unable to really find their way home.
Mm.
And with that, I think that's a good place to stop.
Yeah.
But will someone please roll me a d20 for the next encounter? Just so I know what to put you guys on to next. 18. 18. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. All right.
Lovely. You're welcome, folks. That's what I'm here for.
Icarus, put that in the notes. 18 was rolled on the encounter table. That one's a good one. I'm excited for that. All right. That is
Right.
where we will leave off. Yeah, good job, guys.
Thanks.
Hey.
Now you have a mysterious direction to follow. Maybe
Cool.
and it's a home of some sort, so maybe a safe rest at the end of the day.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Delightful.
We will see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Cheers.
Bye.